This is the Madden Championship Series on EA Sports as we join you from USAA Stadium. USAA, proud to serve the military community and their families. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Off the play fake. Here's May. In trouble, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. They'll get this out to Genty. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. From the shotgun, it's May. Got his man, it's Williams. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. They'll try and throw for it with May. That is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. They go play action now. May. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. We're going to throw. May. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll throw with May. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. George Pickens, 45 yards. And the Falcons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So now the Falcons are going to line up and go for 2 here.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion. Hey, Garfield!
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Our home team, nothing.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Jackson. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Jackson. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. Well, they were moving the football through the air early on, but ultimately this opening drive ends with a turnover.
And we've seen this before, haven't we? Sometimes you get those quarterbacks that, hey, they throw the pick early, they're done for the game. I don't think it's the same case for this guy we're watching here, do you?
No, not at all. He'll be back out there. The problem for him now is he has to sit on the sideline. He's going to want that next series to come quickly.
Yeah, he's hoping his defense bails him out.
To the air, May. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tommy Trimble from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. May going to try to throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
Our home team, nothing.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And it'll be a big hit at the end of this one, but it's also a big play as he's able to hang on to the football. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, Daniel Tomlinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they go play action with May. His throw incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. LaDainian Tomlinson, 78 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
May going to try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Falcons 18. Our home team 7.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. On the return, it's Flowers. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 8. Complete to Keith Myers.
And Jackson throwing once more. Throw left side, complete to Moss. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be second in a couple.
Second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now it's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Jackson will throw again. Looking for Bateman, he's got him complete. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Touchdown! Randy Moss, a 14-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
Our home team.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A field goal the difference, a tight one through 2 quarters, and we are back and underway for the 3rd quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's Jackson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
To throw again is Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. From the gun, Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That's caught. It's Flowers. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Torrey Horton. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
22. Visitors 18.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Nifty move. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's May. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll throw with May. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with May. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Jackson now. He finds Bateman over the middle. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons.
Here's Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Tomlinson. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd down and back to Tomlinson. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, it's Tomlinson. Powers, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They'll try and throw for him. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Our home team 30. Visitors
Now after the
18.
touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. A beautiful fake. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down. To throw, it's May. He's got Pickens, complete. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And that's caught by Williams. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamison Williams, 84 yards. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
May going to try and throw for it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 16-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Now they'll tuck this and run. Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
Jackson sacked. A loss of 16 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Here's Jackson. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
4th down. Here's May. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jackson to throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
To Randy Moss. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. A slant route caught by Bateman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's it.
So it's a win for the home side, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.